Welcome. Happy Thursday. We are here September 21st, almost through the month of September already. But you know what time it is. You are here with your favorite sports personality in the world, in the land, in the universe. Michael Matthew here with your favorite show. And you know what the show is. These are the breaks. These are the breaks. You know what it is. For joining me this Thursday afternoon. As you know, I am excited to talk some sports, but you know I'm very excited to talk some football because that's where we're going to start with the NFL breakdown. Week 3 is underway tonight. We have a great matchup tonight. The New York Giants, who just came off a big-time victory, they were getting blown out. I was writing them off. I was ready to send out my tweets, my texts to all the Giant fans I know to say, your team is trash and terrible. But they made a comeback against Arizona. Boom. They were down 28-7 and found a way to win that game. But tonight, they are going up against the team that I feel is the number one team to start this season. And you're going to learn more about that because I will give you Michael's breakdown, Michael's power rankings when it comes to the top 5 teams I got so far. But tonight, Giants, 49ers is going to be a really fun game, but I think the 49ers are going to be too much. Brock Purdy is playing some very efficient ball. They may be without Brandon Ayuk. Let's see what happens here in a few hours. But, man, the Niners are just looking like that team to beat. McCaffrey is showing you why. Running backs, he is the blueprint. You got to be able to run. You got to be able to block. You got to be able to catch the ball and line up in so many different spots today if you want to be a special player and get that money. And he is exactly that. So I got the Niners taking care of business. I would say about 10 to 14 points because the Giants are without Saquon Barkley, who would look like had a terrible injury at first. But luckily, the Giants are saying he's a fast healer, so he may be back a little sooner than we expected. But I got the Niners tonight, so if you're going to Vegas, believe in me. Niners plus 10, you better take it if it's available, baby. Then you know I have to talk about the Chiefs, who had their bounce back game, their victory against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which even me, myself, being a Chief fan that I am, I was like, this is going to be a tough game. I have so much love for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hell, I even picked Trevor Lawrence last week and saying that he will be the MVP of the season because I think they will be that good. But damn it, those Kansas City Chiefs, they came there and they showed out defensively. This defense looked like it may be the best defense that Patrick Mahomes has ever played with. On every level, there's talent. We know about Chris Jones up front, but George Karlaftis is looking like a player in his second year. FAU, Felix, the first rounder from Kansas State this year, is looking like a speed burst off the edge. And then the other players that are helping. The linebacking core is so tough for the coaches. How do you spread out the snaps when you have Willie Gay there? You have Nick Bolton, Leo Chanel. You have Tranquil there coming over from the Los Angeles Chargers, who's looking like a great, great addition. Then you have the secondary. Some of the best corners in the league. You have Snead, who's playing good football. You have Trent McDuffie, who's looking like a shutdown corner, very Jair Alexander-like. You have Jalen Watson is making plays. Joshua Williams. These guys have improved. It's their second year now, and they look like they're fully ready to go. And then even a safety group with Reed, with Brian Cook, with Mike Edwards. This defense is looking amazing. The offense has to figure it out, but I believe they will. They have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, Travis Kelce at tight end, Andy Reid at coach. They're going to figure it out offensively, but if this defense can keep it up, look out NFL. But I got to give love to the team that I feel is number 2 when it comes to my power rankings, and it's the Cowboys because they look amazing once again after smacking up another New York team. Their defense is looking lights out. Maybe the top defense in the league. That might be the top 3 defenses. Niners, Cowboys, Chiefs right now look like the defenses. Dak is playing some solid football, not turning the ball over. Tony Pollard is doing his thing. CeeDee Lamb looks like he took another step, man. So big time win for the Cowboys. Can't wait to see what they do this weekend. The Buffalo Bills. I know I trashed them last week and talked about them, but they were able to bounce back, pick up a victory, smacking up the Raiders 38-10. Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, the Buffalo Bills are going to be a huge threat to Kansas City. So let's see if they continue to do that. But it's going to be crazy this weekend because the Bengals, they are going to have a matchup on Monday night against the Los Angeles Rams, maybe without Joe Burrow. It is going to be a game that they must win to keep them from going 0-3. So it's going to be so much fun to watch. And to keep it LA, the Chargers. What is going on with the Los Angeles Chargers? We get all of this talk about Justin Herbert. Damn it, he needs to make some clutch plays. He had an opportunity in overtime with the football first to go and put some points up on the board, but he wasn't able to make it happen. Now this Sunday, he's going to be matching up against the Minnesota Vikings, another team that is struggling out the gates. Who's going to be 0-3? All right, damn, hell, they might give us a tie. You don't know, but both of these teams are very disappointing to start the year.
You are a loser.
Somebody might really be 0-3 after this week, so I'm excited for it. But, man, I guess I should make a pick. I think the Vikings are at home. They are going to find a way to take care of business because, you know, they just picked up a fresh new running back yesterday when they picked up Cam Akers from the Rams. So, man, it's going to be a crazy game. I don't know who you got. You guys let me know. But I am so excited that football is full stream. But it's that time for my power rankings. I already told you who I got at number 1. The 49ers. They're demolishing teams. They're putting ass whoopings on teams, playing some good football. Nick Bosa, is playing great football like he always does. But I really like what Brock Purdy is doing. We came into the season not sure if he was going to be healthy and ready to go, and the guy is playing some inspiring football. They're going to be tough to beat because that defense is so great. That front four is amazing. I like their linebackers led by Fred Warner. Then, you know, Charvarius Ward there. In the secondary, the Niners look tough. A team that's going to be there, I believe, at the end of the season when it comes to, you know, championship time. They're going to be there because they're that great, unless there's injuries. The Cowboys, that's who's number 2 because they're balling. I know their matchups with the Giants, Jets, especially with no Aaron Rodgers, may not mean much. And they're the Cowboys. They seem to always find ways to mess things up. But as of right now, you have to show them love. You have to give them praise because they're playing some inspiring football. Let's see if Dak Prescott and those guys can keep it up. Number 3. You have the Philadelphia Eagles. I know they're turning over the ball a little bit more than they did last year, but they're still playing good football, and they're still winning games. They're 2-0 to start off picking up the victory. It seemed like so long ago last Thursday night. But, you know, the Eagles are ready to go, man. They're built to win now. They have a championship defense. They have a championship offense, and they might have the glitchiest play in football history, the quarterback dive that they run. I hate it. It's unstoppable. Only one team has been ever able to stop it. I don't know how. I need to go and watch that tape. But hopefully the league takes it out because we call it glitchy in Madden world. And that's exactly what they're doing. But shout out to the Eagles as number 3. Number 4, the Kansas City Chiefs. I know they have a loss on their schedule, but their defense is looking so lights out that if they can keep it up, and once the offense figures it out with Patrick Mahomes, they are going to be so unstoppable. Can you imagine a top 5 offense led by Pat Mahomes with a top 5 defense led by Chris Jones? The Chiefs will be so tough, and then everything is going well for them. The Chargers aren't winning games. The Broncos aren't winning games. The Raiders look like the Raiders, especially after getting smacked up by Buffalo. So everything looks well for the Chiefs. And I didn't even mention the Bengals and the Bills, you know, who don't look the same like like last year. But I know it's early, so we're going to figure out. But number 5 is a team that I'm very excited about, and that's the Miami Dolphins, man. We heard all off season, we were talking about Tua. Can he stay healthy? The concussions, things like that. Should he retire? Et cetera, et cetera. This team looks amazing. This team look like lights out. They play great football. They were able to beat the Chargers in Los Angeles a couple weeks ago. Then Sunday night, they go take care of Bill Belichick and the Patriots in prime time. They look like a team ready for prime time football. This team might have a chance to jump over the Bills, to jump over the Bengals, to really challenge the Kansas City Chiefs, because you have one of the best cheat codes in the league in Tyreek Hill, who looks like a monster, who I picked to be Offensive Player of the Year. He looks exactly like that. You have Jalen Waddle, who I know is dealing with, concussion symptoms. He's in the protocol. But when he's playing, it's like having 2 Tyreek Hills when you have Jalen Waddle. They're running the ball really well. Tua is protecting the ball, throwing a great deep ball. Their defense is playing so much better. And they got Jalen Ramsey, who's going to be here very soon in a few weeks here. They look like a tough team, and a team that everybody at the top of the AFC is going to have to deal with, man. But I'm excited about football so far. I know you're excited. Let me know, what do you guys think about my top 5? What do you feel about Mike Hale's power rankings? But I got more for you, so make sure you don't go too far away. You need a break. I need a break. I will see you guys in a minute.
What's up, y'all? This is Lexi Brown with the LA Sparks, and you're watching Infanity TV.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw